Buenas tardes, good afternoon. Preguntas para, en primer lugar, dirigidas, por favor, para el jugador, para Rodrigo Moreno.
Plays directed to the player first, so he can go and train afterwards. And then afterwards, Rodrigo's part of the press conference is finished. We will direct questions to the manager. First question when you are ready. It's time to play at a big pitch like this, a big stadium. The first defeat, I don't know how the team are facing up to the game tomorrow. Does a defeat change things? Does it change things? How do they approach the game against Manchester United? Well, I think we come with a lot of hope. It's a big stage to play on, and the competition brings that to you. I think, as in all the games that we approach, we try to win it. We understand the difficulty that represents winning here. But in football, I think the distances are reducing more and more, and I think to win a game at the top level, I think we've seen it in the World Cup, we've seen it in our own league, and in the Champions League it's the same. So I think we're in a good moment at the moment, in good form. And I think we've got a lot of confidence and we're prepared for tomorrow. Hi, Rodrigo. After many games in the league, it was difficult when you could see the team were a little bit upset that they couldn't win. What has it meant to win just before coming here mentally? What does that mean? Well, winning, regardless of the situation, is always synonymous with high confidence, with high self-esteem, to be calm also, to work well. And that's the reason we're here, to get to the weekend, to compete to win. But to analyse things away from the result, I think we were growing as a team. I think we were working well. In my opinion, we deserved to win, but that's football, and sometimes you don't get what you deserve. It just depends on how the game turns out. And I think regardless of what we achieved last weekend, I think we're really excited to be here. And I think it's a great stage. And it's a stage that is one that we want to be ready and prepared for. Manchester not are in great shape at the moment. It's a team that's not used to going through situations like this, but also the way they're made up. They've got some great players, the first-class players, and I think they're used to... They're not used to going through difficult situations, but I think that's part of a career of a footballer. And I think sometimes you go through bad times and good times. I think everyone in football are here to win, and I'm sure they'll want to turn the situation around as soon as they can. I'm sure it would start by tomorrow or trying to beat us. So we have to be concentrated, focused. We've come from a good result at the weekend, and we're coming here to get the victory. You've just said the word relaxed after the game at the weekend. At times we've spoken about the victory not coming, and sometimes you created chances but didn't score. We spoke a little bit about anxiety and whether that affected. I know it was just a goal the other day, but the 3 points and the feeling it gave the team, has it taken away that anxiety, which perhaps caused nerves? In the last game in the Mestalla, we saw that you guys in attack, it was important for you to score goals. I think the team is showing, despite the start in the league, we're showing a positive way and good character, and we didn't allow our heads to drop after the bad situation we were running through. For the experience I've had in the last 3 years, the team is strong. They're working hard. They're faithful to the work they're doing and the work that the manager's putting in. We're unified, and we know that we are working well. We know that we're in good form at the moment, and we knew we were in good shape and that the victory was going to come. In the end, the analysis is always going to vary depending on whether you win or lose. But we knew that we were doing good work, and obviously winning and scoring and playing well brings a relaxed feeling, and it gives you confidence to continue growing and continue doing things better. But at no point did the team feel this excess burden or anxiety, or however you want to call it. In the league, you wanted to get into the Champions. What are your ambitions within the Champions League? Well, I think we have come to compete, to continue growing. We know that it's a difficult group that we're in. The last game against Juventus, I think the team competed well, but we weren't able to get a positive result. But as I've said to your colleague after the first question he asked me, we come here to win and to try to come away from here with the best feeling possible. To continue to grow as a team is really important for us. We are at the start of the season, and we hope. I think that we have all the tools to continue to grow, and I think we've done a great season. We've had a great season. The last game at home, the game against Celta, we saw that you were a bit angry. I don't know if you'd like to take this advantage to explain a little bit what happened there, what was going on. Could you explain that? How did you feel in that day? Well, to be honest, I'm not really sure about what people are talking about, but whenever I go out to train or to play, I go to win, to try to help the team as best as I can. And obviously, it makes me angry when we lose matches, but it's when you lose matches when you shouldn't do, and when the opposition team play better than you, that's not a problem. But I think at that time I accepted their goal, and then obviously you go home and you're a little bit upset and you're down and you're angry. But it was nothing more than that. I think it's understandable within football and how we are as people, and there's not much more to it. More questions for Rodrigo?
Hi, Rodrigo.
Oui, perdona. Sí.
This answers part of my question. I was just going to ask how.
El volumen. Vale, ya.
I was just going to say, it doesn't appear you picked up fluent English in your time at Bolton, but what did you learn during your period at the Reebok Stadium?
It was an important season for me. It was my first season as a player in the first division. Overall, I think I understood about the competitive nature of football. The English league is a very competitive league, very equal. And I have some great memories of that season. It helped me a lot to get to where I am today. And I will always be grateful to Bolton for giving me that opportunity to be there.